I just want to know if anybody else's pets act like they your supervisors or OSHA. I don't know what Leo is standing here doing, but he is in my way.
I don't till. So because I don't till, I'm going to show you how I get the bed ready right now. Hey guys, happy Sunday evening. We got a pretty mild day out here today. It's about 77 degrees or so, and I wanted to do some work in the garden. So I figured today would be a good day since it's not brutally hot. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to unpack the truck, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm doing in there. I have my little garden soil mix. I did 2 bags of garden soil, about a quarter of the bag of the black cow manure, and about a quarter of topsoil. Now for my other garden beds, I went back to the forest and I got soil from there, which I mixed with compost and also some soil from my worm bed. But I'm still going to get some compost in here as well as some of my worm casting soil. It's actually my worm bed, so it's my flower bed that had a worm bed in it. So basically everything in that bed is worm casting. So I'm gonna get some of that out of there too and come back and dress this with. But what I want to do is get another row started in the high tunnel, which is going to be this row here, that row right there. Number one, I got the fan because even though it's 70-something degrees, it's still hot in here. I'm gonna show you how I prepare my bed for this season. Next season is gonna be totally different because the high tunnel, you know, we had to wait because the high tunnel was being installed. So the things that I'll be able to do in this fall to get it ready for next year, it's gonna be a little bit different than what you see me doing now. I don't till. So because I don't till, I'm gonna show you how I get the bed ready right now. Number one, all of the space that I am not using is covered. I uncover it as I use it because I don't want to have to get up a lot of weeds, and I'm not going to till it. The weeds that are starting to grow in my other areas, I'll have to hand pull those, but those weeds are just on the surface. They're not deep. They're going to come right out. Let's get this up out the way and reveal the next row. Each one of my rows is about 30 inches wide, and they have 18-inch walkway paths. So when I uncover this, I'm also uncovering the walkway path. I just didn't have enough wood chips for this walkway. So I'm going to end up having to cover this back up because I got to get these wood chips 3 or 4 inches deep to keep the weeds down. So once I get this row ready, I'm going to cover this back up. I'm gonna move you inside because my phone will mess around and go off talking about it's too hot. Leo is always in the way. Get out. It's hot. I didn't bring my towel back here. Gone. Number one, I don't till, but I'll break it up. I don't have a broad fork to do what a broad fork does, so I'm going to use this as a broad fork. I figured until this garden was making some money, buying that expensive broad fork just wasn't in my cards. So what I do is just do this. And I'm just barely breaking this up. I'm not trying to do no real hard work on it. I just want to loosen up the soil a little bit. Leo, what are you doing? I won't make you watch me, but I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to go this way, then I'm going to come back up it and go sideways and just make marks, kind of breaking it up a little bit. I'll be back. Move. Don't you pee in here. Get out. That's enough. Now, ooh, it's hot, y'all. I said it was 77. It ain't 77 when you start working. Get out. Now I'm going to grab my water and water this just a little. Now I'm gonna mix my soil mixture up.
While I aimlessly look for this bag of blood meal and bone meal that I put up somewhere, let me explain to you how I prepare these beds, or will prepare them, in the fall. In those same rows that I'm growing in right now, once I terminate all those things, I will be covering that with a cover crop. I'll be planting winter wheat in that area. Leo saw a rabbit. I'll cover that with a winter wheat, let that winter wheat grow to about 3 or 4 feet tall. Then I will bend it over, not cut it. I'll bend it over so that it's flat. And then I will cover that so that it can die down. Except when it dies down, it's going to be a thick layer on top of the dirt that's already there. Next year, when I pull those tarps back, I will apply my soil and compost right on top of that. So what I'm doing is building the beds up as opposed to tilling and turning the beds over. And I got this method from Chef's Harvest, and I will link his video below. Please go over and check out his full video for a full detailed instruction and the logic behind what he's doing. But wait till you're done with this video, but go over and check out Chef's Harvest video.
I had a bag of bone meal and I can't find it. So I'll worry about that later. What I'm going to do next is simply pour my soil mixture right here on top of this spot. Now this is only going to get me probably an inch or two, so I have a lot to mix up because I want to get up about 2-3 inches right now. I am not about to plant anything in this right this second, I don't think, but I want to get to 3 or 4 inches right now. The goal is to get about 6 inches high with my mounds, but that's pretty much how I do it. I just realized I had a row over here that I hadn't finished. So before I can do that row, I got to finish this row out. But I got little weeds right here. So I'm going to pull these weeds and then do the same thing I did over there. Except when I pull my weeds, I pull it from the root as much as I can. And I put them in a little bucket. When I go back up front, I'll feed these weeds to the goats and to the chickens. Some of them go in the compost, some of them go to the goats and the chickens. As you can see, these weeds are coming right out because they're not deep. Because this was put on top of that hard layer of soil and not tilled and put in the soil. So this stuff is only growing because the wind blew these pieces over here and stuff. They're not all the way down in that first layer of soil. That's why they coming up and they all got new roots on them. Even this right here, this is on the end and it probably wasn't covered up, but there again, new roots.
I'm going to do the same thing here that I did with the larger bed, and I'm just barely breaking that soil up. Again, I'm not tilling. Even though I ended up getting this done, the wheelbarrow just doesn't work for me. It's just too much for me to move around. I should have stuck to the way I did it the first time, where I kind of just filled up the 5-gallon buckets and brought the dirt in and dropped it into the spots that I needed. So I won't do that again.
So I still have to build this up a little. But if I was going to plant something, all I would do now is come here, move this apart, and plant it right in there. I wouldn't even worry about getting into the soil up under that. Leo is sitting on my bed. Move, Leo. You're in the way. He likes to sit on the dirt because the dirt is cool. Ooh, it ain't cool enough. And I didn't bring no water back here. Listen, I'm out here working hard. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that good stuff. Let me get back to work.
Now I'm just going to smooth the dirt out, or the soil, not dirt. I'm going to smooth it out and make sure that I'm covering up the bed. But you know what I can't stand is to be micromanaged. And this dog is standing here watching me as if he could actually do a better job.
I need a little more soil, or a lot more. If I start to see weeds coming up, I'm gonna cover it up until I'm ready to put something in it. But right now I'm just gonna keep bringing back material to build this up. Well, I gotta go to the house and get the battery so I can water all of this. And I'll see you next time with a progress update. It's hot. I'm officially Fran. Bye-bye for now.